Chemical TV. Chemical TV. Chemical TV.
Hello, you are watching KMTV. This is your girl time with PRISSY. Today's program is on the theme a journey to marriage. But I would like to handle the topic before a relationship. I want to ask you, are you in a relationship or are you hooked up with a gentleman or a lady? You need to know a lot of things before you enter into a relationship, because every journey is undertaken to reach a destination, and when careful preparation is not made, you might not get to your destination. But I want to ask you, why do you want to be in a relationship? Is it for the fun of it or for the beauty of it? Or you want to be in a relationship because of marriage? If you want to be in a relationship because of marriage, and which is the ultimate goal for every relationship, then you are listening to the right program. Before a relationship, there are a lot of things you need to know, a lot of understanding, a lot of knowledge you need to embrace yourself with before you get into it. Now, what is relationship? Per my understanding, relationship is the state of connection or being connected. You have a family because of blood connection. You have friends because of common interest connection. And you are connected to God because of spirit connection. But now, what connects you to that man or woman you want to be in a relationship with? Until you identify that agent of connection, you can't be in that relationship. So, what connects you to that man or woman? What should connect you to is purpose. Because purpose is the original intent of a person that has been brought upon this earth. So if you want to connect to someone and be in a relationship with a person, then purpose must unite you two. What am I talking about purpose? Purpose is when you two have similar dreams and goals to fulfill or to what? To achieve. Do you get it? So I want you to take you on a journey in discovering the things you need to know before a relationship. Now, when you are on a journey, traveling maybe from Kumasi to Accra, let me put it that way, you need a car. Now, before a relationship, the car represents the traveler's entire body, your intellect, your spiritual maturity, your physical maturity, your emotional maturity. Because a relationship journey to marriage needs someone who is very mature, someone who is well educated, someone who is well knowledgeable. Therefore, you need to go through seminars. You need someone to counsel you, to let you know what you need before the relationship. So right now, if you are single and you want to be in a relationship, get to know why you want to be in that relationship. Is it for the fun of it because your friends are in a relationship, so you also want to be in one? Or is it because of money? Oh, I need money, so I have to be with this guy or lady so that I can get money from the person? Or is it for the pleasure, for the fun? We are going out, you are having fun, you are chilling and all those kind of things. Let me tell you, all these reasons cannot make your relationship last, because it's built on something that is temporary and it's not serving as a purpose. You see, a relationship is needed for marriage. I want to be with that gentleman. That gentleman wants to be with that woman because of marriage. So if I'm entering into a relationship without marriage as my motive, then I'm setting myself out for a lot of heartbreaks, because at the end of the day, I won't be able to get married because that's not my motive. But if you want to be in a relationship, the ideal reason, the ultimate goal is for you to have marriage as a motive. So as you are the car or the travelers, you are the traveler's body. Your body is very, very, very important. Your mind, you need to study. You need to understand what goes into relationship. You need to understand what goes into marriage before you get into it. So please, think through. Get to know why you want to be in that relationship. Identify that agent of connection before you enter into a relationship. You see, mostly when I go to car dealers, one of the most important questions that buyers ask is the engine strong? Sometimes I wonder why they ask if the engine is strong. But I've come to realize that a strong engine can help a car to travel fast. So no matter how beautiful the car is, the engine determines its functionality. Therefore, what does this engine stand for? The engine stands for your heart. If you have a weak heart, a heart that is not able to forgive, a heart that is not able to tolerate certain things you don't like, a heart that is not able to accommodate certain things, then you can't be in a relationship that will lead to marriage, because you need a strong heart, a heart that is full of compassion, that is full of patience, of humility, because we are all different kinds of people. We have been trained in different kinds of homes. What my mom or dad taught me is different from what your mom or dad taught you. And also we have this tribal thing going on. We are from different tribes. The Akan way of doing things is different from the Ewe way of doing things. So if you're an Akan and you meet an Ewe man, or maybe you meet a Russian man, you meet a Russian lady, you meet a British woman, we have different kind of culture. Therefore, as we come together, we have to be able to blend, to understand each other, and to understand everything that we do. Therefore, you need a strong heart, because if your heart is not strong, I don't think the relationship will go far. Therefore, before a relationship, check your heart. Are you able to endure certain things? Are you able to tolerate the attitude of other people? And you are able to know all these things when the friends you have, the length and to the extent of which you are able to endure certain things you don't like about them. So please check your heart, because you will need it for this journey. Now, I would like to talk to you about the master key. You see, when you buy a car and you don't have the right key to operate it with, you know the car cannot move. It becomes static and immobile. But until you get the right key for that car, you are able to move the car. Now, what is this special key, or what this master key stands for? This master key is standing for prayer. A lot of times we don't involve God in the decisions we make, but we should know that everything in this life starts and ends with God. Even when you are starting a business, even when you are starting a new family, even when you are building a new church, everything starts and ends with God, because He is the creator of our lives. Therefore, if you want to be in a relationship that will lead to marriage, you need to pray. You need to talk to God. The Bible says He's all-knowing. He's all-knowing. He's omniscient God. He's omnipotent God. He knows your life. He knows the end from the beginning. So as you pray to God on this journey that you are about taking, God will grant you the necessary things that you will need to identify the right man or the right woman. So when you pray to God, He will bring a lot of guys and men your way, and at the end of the day, you are able to choose the rightful one, because God helped you. You see, there are a lot of divorces going on, a lot of breakups going on, because people don't involve God in this kind of area of their life. They leave God out, and at the end of the day, when things become a mess, they rather blame God that He wasn't there when they needed Him. So please and please and please use the master key, so that when all other keys fails, you know that you used the right key, and your relationship will stand. So please, if you are now single and you want to be in a relationship that will lead to marriage, start praying to God. The Bible says, commit your plans to God, and He will bless it and make it successful. So involve God. Father, this is the kind of man I need. This is the kind of woman I need. Help me to make the right decision. And you know, sometimes you meet a lot of guys and ladies who meet your specifications, who meets your qualities. But at the end of the day, if you are not able to choose the right one, your life will be in a mess. So when you pray to God, He reveals the intent and the nature of these people unto you. So as they come, you already know them through your spirit connection with God. And at the end of the day, you will be on a smooth road to marriage. So please be careful and pray to God, and He will guide you. Now, I want to tackle this thing. A lot of people make mistakes. I love you is not enough, I tell people, because if I love you, if the person loves you, but is not able to protect you, is not able to show a lot of commitment, then what is love? If love is not able to produce maturity in the relationship, if love is not able to produce responsibility and self-discipline, then what is love? So if he tells you, I love you, but this guy is not committed, he disrespects you, he hangs up on you, then even when you get into marriage, worse things will happen than this. Therefore, I always tell people that I love you is not enough. I love you should produce commitment. It should produce tolerance. To what extent is the person willing to stay with you? You have to check all these things. If he loves you but he can't sacrifice, he can't protect you, then please be careful, because it will be worse when you guys marry. So please and please and please, if a man tells you he loves you, if a lady tells you he loves you, but he's not willing to change, he's not willing to do the things that needs to make the relationship work, then it's not needed. So before a relationship, you need to know all these things. Now I want to tackle fuel. You see, when you buy a car, you need a fuel to channel its movement. So without fuel, the car cannot move. But there are different kinds of fuels that we have. We have the diesel, we have the petrol, we have gas. All these things are talking about job and what the person depends on financially. So if you want to be in a relationship, you have to be financially matured, because I love you will not pay bills when you marry, because this journey is leading to marriage. So if you meet someone you love, but the person is not working, please and please and please take time. Let the person get something doing. It can be his or her own business. It can be other things he's doing to earn a living. Because I know a lot of people who went into a relationship that is leading to marriage on the motion that they loved each other. But at the end of the day, it didn't last, because money caters for a lot of things. I think 100% of things in this world is catered by money. So if I'm in a relationship with someone who can't contribute something at the end of the day, then that relationship won't last long. It won't produce nothing. So fuel is very important in a relationship. Get something new doing, something that will produce money at the end of the day, so that when you marry, there won't be financial troubles or financial difficulties. So please take note of this. Don't be in a relationship with the notion that he loves me, she loves me, and there is nothing moving the relationship that is leading to marriage. So please be careful. Now, for a relationship to begin, you need a man and a woman. And these things represent the tires of a car. The tires represent the man and the woman. So please, before I tackle this, let's go on a commercial break, and I will be right back. Thank you. So as I was saying, the ties represent the man and the woman. So the first tie is the man. As a gentleman who wants to be in a relationship that will lead to marriage, there are certain things you need to know about a woman before you get involved with her. You need a woman who is very reasonable. A woman who is very reasonable, very intelligent and smart. A woman who fears God and is willing to support you along this journey of marriage. You see, beauty does not only keep a relationship. If you meet a woman and she is very beautiful, it doesn't end there. There are some qualities that you need to keep the relationship going. So if you meet a lady who is very beautiful but is not respectful, is not intelligent, is not industrious, then please stay away. Because at the end of the day, you waste your time and you pave way for your heart to be broken. You have to think and ask yourself these questions. Can this lady be a family woman? Can this lady really take care of me and the children we will give birth to? Can this lady really support me when I'm in need? Can I reason with this lady? Because a lot of times men go through a lot of pressure. So if you come home and the woman you are with, you can't reason with her, you can't talk to her, you can't open up to her, then it will be better if you are single. So ask yourself questions. Can I reason with this woman? Can we think on the same level of understanding? Is she valuable? Does she have value? How does she carry herself? Does she dress decent or exposes herself to the public? You need to ask these questions, and you have to have the answers for these questions, because it's very essential and very important. How does she behave when she's angry? How does she talk to you? How does she honor you and respect you? So please, men, don't only look at the body. I know the body must be attractive because men are moved by sight. But after the body, what next? After the body, what will keep the relationship going? So you should know, sending home far, it's nice. Or when you're abandoning them, you see most men take pride in women who are beautiful, who have this nice shape. They call some bodies Tundra, Coca-Cola. It's very beautiful when you are working with them. But at the end of the day, what lies within is going to keep the relationship to marriage. So please don't only settle on beauty, but settle on the inner qualities of strength, of knowledge, of intelligence, of wisdom. The Bible says that a beauty is in vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. So find someone who has values, who has principles, who is very disciplined. A woman who will guide you in your step of purpose. A woman who will always be there for you. So please be careful. Choose right so that you enjoy it to the end of your life. Now, to my lovely ladies. I know some of you want six-packs guys. Oh, guys who are TikTok, who are firm. African men, yeah, some of you, that's what you want. But at the end of the day, the body will not preserve the relationship. If he's TikTok, if he's short, if he's medium, whatever type of man he is, his qualities will rather keep the relationship going. So before you enter into any relationship, when the man comes, you need to check, is he responsible? Because a responsible man will make your home peaceful. A responsible man will make your home happy. A responsible man will make every burden be light in your life. So if you find a man who is not very disciplined in his life, who does anything anyhow, who is just following the crowd, who has no vision, no purpose, has not set something before him doing, then please stay away. It's better for you to be single than to be with such a man. Because at the end of the day, he's going to break your heart. He's just on this earth. He's just following the trend. Oh, today his friend is doing this, so he's following it. The next day, he's following this person. You need someone who is very focused, who knows what he is about, who knows where he's going in this life. So that at the end of the day, when he comes, he will add value to your life. So if you want a man who just have the physique, but is not matured, please be single. It's very important. How does he talk to you? How does he relate with you? Even how does he relate with female friends and even his mom and his sisters? How he treats them will also reveal to you how he will treat you. If he treats them with respect, he will also treat you with respect as a lady. But if he insults them, talk to them anyhow, that's the same attitude he will be bringing to you. How is his temper? Is he able to control his temper? How does he talk to you? How does he treat you when he's angry? It's very, very important, because there are some men who will beat you when they are angry. And there are others too who will just take time to cool down, analyze on the situation before he speaks to you. And you need a reasonable and responsible man who can do this thing. So my lady, please and please and please don't follow handsomeness to get yourself into a troubled relationship. I always tell people, marriage should bring happiness, not sorrows. So if you are getting involved with someone who at the end of the day, you will be so painful and you will so regret marrying the person, then it's better for you to be single. So please, a flat tire cannot travel for long. It can't even get to any short distance. So if you find someone who is irresponsible, uncommitted, this is flat ties. It's a red light for you. That be careful. These people are not ready for a relationship that will lead to marriage. So stay away from them. You need a strong tie, a hard tie that will be able to lead you to the rightful person. So please and please again, this is Time with Prissy. I want you to be very careful. Now let me introduce this last thing before I leave. I want to talk to you about the spare tie. The spare tie is not another man or another woman, but it's about your emotions. Sometimes we give our partners a lot of pressure. If you don't love yourself, if you don't appreciate who you are, your happiness will depend on the man or the woman you want to be in a relationship with. And nobody can satisfy you. Nobody can give you the happiness you need unless it comes from within. So if you are going into a relationship and all your happiness is on the man or the woman, please, you get your heart broken. Be independent. Spend time with yourself. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. So that when the guy is not even available, you'll be content. Even when he doesn't call a day, you'll be okay because you know he's busy doing something. But if you are not content as a human being, or as a woman, or as a man, if the lady doesn't call you or the man doesn't call you, you will start thinking, insecurity set in. Oh, he's cheating, she's cheating, he's with another man, she's with another. You see, please and please, be content. Love yourself. Don't feel incomplete without a man or a woman. Be complete as a human being. And your relationship will be meaningful and your relationship will be very wonderful. So please, I hope you have learned a lot today. And I hope that all the single people, and even if you're in a relationship, this is going to help you. It will take you back to reflect on things. And it will lead you on the right path again. So please, enjoy your journey on this channel. Because I'll be with you for a while now. So keep looking out for more of this. And it's dubbed A Journey to Marriage. Thank you very much. As I'm ending this session of the day, I would like to thank my producer, Princess Ajiman Asamoah, and I would like to thank my technical crew, Chemical and SP, for this wonderful shooting. Now to KMTV channel is anything goes. You need to stay glued to this channel because we bring you nothing but
Chemical TV. Chemical TV. Chemical TV. Chemical TV. Chemical TV.
Chemical TV. Anything go. Go.